There's a lot of ICE agents. There's a lot of ICE money. I'm not saying ICE is shutting down. We're living in reality here. Government shutdown means like basically nothing shuts down. Everything just operates. Vile pilled WL says Chuck is having a breakdown. Oh yeah, he's definitely having a breakdown. But also like the reason he's having that breakdown is because he's stuck in a conundrum where he knows he has to single-handedly shut down the government, but also has to publicly have an excuse for why he's not shutting the government down. So that's the biggest issue for Mr. Chuck Schumer over here, is that he, on one hand, is like, he's the only human being that, like, single-handedly, Chuck Schumer is shutting the government down. And then when it all, like, the math all leads back to Chuck Schumer on the funnel, they're like, Chuck Schumer, you got a reason? And he's like, health care. Like, what? What? Okay. All right, man. Sure. That's the reason that this is happening, is because of health care. Look, we all know that this is a CR, a continuing resolution for 7 weeks. We all know that you did sign 13 of them. That's their catch bait. I'm not going to repeat the Republican catch bait on it. But the facts are the facts, that the reason those continuing resolutions were agreed to with Republicans is because when you are on the opposing side, the side that has less people on it, that's like the less than 50% side of Congress, anyone on that less than 50% side hearing the words continuing resolution, it means pass till next time, which is better for you. So it's a weird thing to do this. Vile Pilled says, yeah, it's a bad deal for him. He looked pretty pale today. LOL. He did look very pale today. Not as pale as Hakeem Jeffries, which is very strange. How is Hakeem Jeffries black but also paler than Chuck Schumer? I do not know, but that is a fact. Hakeem Jeffries gets paler every day. Anybody else notice that? That man is the palest white man alive, or palest black man alive at this point. He is close to Michael Jackson levels. But Hakeem Jeffries and why did they put it? Why did they put the? Oh, because it's illegals, because of illegal healthcare or whatever. I mean, Trump's got his little catchphrase clickbait back at this, where he's like, "Oh, like we wanted to do it, but like illegal healthcare." Look, you don't negotiate the things that you want for the end of the year on the CR. You move the CR along for the 7 weeks that it was agreed to, and yes, but they also know that they'll get canceled if they accept a deal, especially a CR, which essentially just says, give me my paycheck and all of my people their paycheck, and we'll move it along, with these radical woke lefties, with these AOC types. They're going to push back on you again. They're going to go, Chuck Schumer selling out again. So Chuck Schumer's like, healthcare. What this really is like they're going to do the 7-week negotiation they were going to do anyway, because they had to do that negotiation before the end of the year for the actual bill. And so now they're going to do that with the government closed down. And at first I thought that only fucked the Democrats. I was like, okay, yeah, they're going to fire extra people. Anything that's non-essential, they'll just shut down and it'll be warranted because the government is shut down. Like, it's only going to really, like, everybody knows Chuck Schumer's a weirdo. That's that, right?